Chapter 171. Alex left the White family mansion as everyone continued staring at him in awe. Faria could not stop herself from staring at him from time to time as she sent him home. At this time, Alex had already turned into the same ordinary person that he had always been. He no longer looked like the powerful and strong man that he looked like earlier. Faria could not stop herself from feeling a little suspicious at this time. When Alex was in the courtyard earlier, he exuded a very superior and mysterious aura. However, the Alex, who was sitting in the passenger seat next to her, looked like an ordinary passerby. Faria did not know whether this was intentional or whether it was just an illusion. Therefore, Faria could not help but ask, "Alex, were you really the one who summoned the thunder and lightning just now?" Alex looked at her before he smiled. "Why don't you make a guess? Would you believe me if I told you that it was just a mere coincidence?" At this time, the image of Alex summoning the thunder and lightning suddenly flashed through Faria's mind. Alex was standing so confidently as he summoned the thunder and lightning. Any woman would fall in love with him if they saw how cool he looked. At this time, Faria could feel her heart beating a little faster. However, she quickly shook her head as she thought about it. What a joke! Even the world's most powerful physicist would not be able to control lightning. If Alex could summon thunder and lightning whenever he wanted to, why would he be the poor son-in-law of the Richard family? Was the thunder and lightning really just a coincidence? As soon as Alex arrived at his doorstep, he could hear the voice of his mother-in-law, Elaine, coming from inside the house. "I already told you to find a capable husband, but you refused to listen to my advice. Look at how capable Michael's son-in-law is. He can even afford to put them up in a 3-bedroom house. Her house is more than 200 square meters large. Just look at our house. It is at most 130 square meters. Do you know how embarrassing it is for me?" After that, Elaine continued speaking, "Other people can count on their son-in-law, but the guy you married is just useless. How can I count on Alex? If I have to depend on him, I'm afraid I'll never be able to live in a big house my entire life." At this time, Emma suddenly spoke up in a dissatisfied tone, "Mom, why are you always envious of other people's belongings? I have already been promoted to the role of director. If we save for a few more years, we will definitely be able to afford a new and bigger house." At this time, Alex's mother-in-law sneered as she said, "You want me to wait a few more years? I might already be dead by then. Ever since you married Alex, we have never experienced a single good day in our life. Why are we still living in the same house that you grew up in? All of my friends are living a better life than I am." Emma simply replied, "Mom, why do you always have to make such comparisons? Does that make you any happier? I am sick of this." Elaine continued complaining. "I hate the fact that I am always losing to my friends. I hate this." Alex shook his head before he opened the door and walked into the house in a helpless manner. Elaine snorted as soon as she saw that Alex had already come home. "So you're finally home? Do you know what time it is now? When are you going to start cooking? I am already starving." Alex smiled before he said, "Okay, Mom. I will start cooking now." After that, Alex went into the kitchen immediately. Alex understood Elaine's character very well. She would always feel very uncomfortable and envious of others whenever someone else had something that she did not. If Elaine knew that Hazel was going to give him a villa, she would definitely rush over to Alex and say all sorts of sweet nothings to him just so she could get in his good books.